this season. Running mate at guard is Troy Lee, 6'2", and a junior. We mentioned the Vikings have great size. Steve Jahnke, a 6'3", senior forward. The coach's son, Jerry Krosh, is 6'5", junior forward. And Leon Workin, the assistant coach's son, is a 6'6", sophomore center. Ronnie Rude, a 5'9", senior guard. Jeff Peterson, guard at 5'11", he's a senior. Cy Leatherbury, 6-foot junior forward. Mike Tweed is a 6'1", junior forward. Ryan Jacobson, a forward, 6 foot, he's a junior. Darren Kessler, 6'1", senior forward. Chad Erickson, a forward, 6'2", he's a senior. Ray Workin is the assistant coach. Jim Brocious, head coach of the Kindred Vikings. There's some of the fans
at the Bismarck Civic Center. They're back to their adjacent benches for last moment instructions from the coaches, and we're just about ready for our national anthem.
Chorus, under the direction
take you down to the floor, Mike.
Sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The Bismarck Elks Chorus under the direction of Don Roloff.
Nice job.
Yes, very good.
20-3, 21-3. The officials tonight: Howard Tigey of Minot, Art Schilke of Beulah. There are the Vikings: Kramer, Lee, Workin, Jahnke, and Krosh's.
The Magicians: Hall, Westfall, Dick, Klein, and Ewart.
And away we go. Special howdy tonight to all the fellows of the Knickerbocker, Loopy and Raj and all the guys. Here we go. Opening trap control by the Vikings. Workin with it, drops it back out to the guards. Randy Kramer and Troy Lee are the guards. That's Randy. He's going to pop from outside. Munich on the boards. Scott Hall. It's going to be a very key part of this ball game is how Munich goes to the boards. Westfall into the lane. Cross-court pass, batted around, loose. Kindred comes out of there with a basketball. Randy Kramer sets it up. Now to Troy Lee. Jumper top is not going to find the mark. And again, good block out under the bucket by Munich, and they come out of there with a board. A little over half minute gone in the first quarter. No score. Jumper by Westfall is not good. Rebound by Workin. There may not be an awful lot of second shots tonight for Munich. They better shoot a good percentage. Jahnke has the ball. Kramer. Whistle inside. Foul has been called on
Ewart.
Kevin Ewart, the senior at 6'1". It's Art Schilke of Beulah making the call. Vikings basketball at the baseline. Krosh's. Kramer to Krosh's. Nothing on the board yet. Over a minute gone in the first quarter. Westfall. Look at that block. Boy, they didn't look down court because Randy Kramer was wide open down court. Nobody looked down. Jahnke plays it now to Kramer. Into the high post. This is Workin. Whistle on the rebound. We've got a whistle that didn't work. There's the official calling it. It's on Krosh's. Foul on the rebound is called on Jerry Krosh's. Jerry, a junior at 6'5". He is the coach's son. So here are the Munich Magicians. Magicians. We still have nothing on the board with 6:33 to go in the first quarter. Kindred put a little pressure on. 2-2-1 zone pressure. Westfall back out to the top. Taken by Hall. On the left side, jumper from the corner, rolled to rim, no good. Rebound taken by Kramer. Randy Kramer clears it away. Still nothing on the board. Almost 2 minutes gone in the first quarter. Jahnke deep on the right side. Pass into the lane. Crosses spins around, puts it up and in. Kindred gets the first two of the ball game. 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Foul. It's going to be on Kramer. Randy Kramer got himself up in the air and came down
22, Randy Kramer.
on Kevin Ewert.
Second team foul.
Ewert will play it in. Scott Hall. All of these Munich ball players are all about the same size, all 6 foot, 6'1" or 6'2". This is Hall. Loose basketball. Loose, still loose. Oh, there's a grape. Westfall. 2-2 ball game. Here comes the full court pressure we expected from Munich. No problem there. Kramer sets it up. Kramer and Lee are the guards. Working in the middle. That's Lee. Pass into Workin. Workin with a turn. Got it. He is only a sophomore at 6'6". Cautious, one of the forwards at 6'5", is only a junior. Hall. Ball. Whistle. Another foul on Crawford, I believe. Kramer. Kramer gets his second. Hall and Westfall are the guards for the Magicians. Dick in the middle. Klein and Ewert are the forwards. Left side. Outside jumper doesn't find the mark. As mentioned, there probably will not be an awful lot of second shots. Kindred with that overpowering size. Kramer brings it across. Right side to Jahnke. Jumper at the base. That's off the mark. Rebound. There's good rebounding again by Munich. Pulled down by Sam Klein. Klein gets it up court. Kevin Ewert sets it up. Top of the circle to Hall. Hall trying to penetrate, can't. It's back to the right side. Kevin Ewert fires it cross court. Into the lane. Whistle. Bucket's going to go. Brad Westfall got the bucket. That's on Workin. The bucket does count. 4-4 ball game. Munich at the line. That's 4 fouls already on the Kindred Vikings. Brad Westfall, a senior at 6 foot. Munich gets their first lead at 5-4. Full court pressure. Kramer up to Lee. Down to the corner. Jump shot is up and good by Steve Jahnke. 4:20 to go in the first quarter. 6-5 lead for Kindred. Back is Hall. Right side to Westfall. Again to Hall. Now to the left side. Taken by Ewert. Ewert penetrates, puts one up on the move that's not good. Here's the second shot coming up. Maybe. Yes, it is. The bucket is good by Sam Klein. Klein got the inside position and put it back in. With the halfway mark. Near steal. Here comes Jahnke. Jahnke penetrates all the way through. Missed the shot. Rebounded again by Munich. Here they come back in the run. Nice drive through the lane. Shot's good. Kevin Ewert got the bucket. And a timeout coming up for Kindred. 3:47 to go in the first quarter. It's Munich 9, Kindred 6.
3:47 left in this first period. With time back in, Kevin Ewert is at the free throw line. He was fouled in scoring that basket by Leon Workin.
Workin picks up his second foul in this first quarter. He and Kramer each with 2. 5 team fouls. Free toss good. Kevin Ewert completes a three-point play. Kramer in backcourt. Look out. Threw it right between 2 Kindred Vikings and out of bounds. Threw it right between Troy Lee and Steve Jahnke and out of bounds. So it goes right back to Munich. Kindred's having some early problems. Scott Hall. Over to Ewert. Hall at the top. Boy, they're backing off him. Right side pass Westfall. Into Dick. Turnaround at the base is going to be short, but a foul is going to be on Cautious. That's 2 on Cautious. That's 16 fouls on Kindred. 2 on Cautious, 2 on Workin, 2 on Kramer. Substitution for the Vikings. 32 checking in is Darren Kessler, a senior at 6'1". Kessler. Free throw line, Trenton Dick.
Kessler checking in for the Vikings.
Oh, just rolled off the rim. Munich leads 10-6. 3:28 remaining in the first quarter of this third opening round game in the state Class B basketball tournament at the Bismarck Civic Center. Trenton Dick is a junior at 6'2". That one finds the mark, and it's 11-6 Munich. Backcourt, it's Troy Lee. Jahnke gets it up across the line to Kramer. 3:20 to go in the first quarter. Kramer sets it up. Over to Lee. Boy, they're really bottling up that. They're giving Kindred all the room they want outside to shoot. Has to Workin. Turnaround good. Leon Workin. 11-8. Munich just about had a turnover. Quick hands by Westphal. Save that one. He didn't see the ball coming at all. Somebody yelled. He just managed to turn around and pick it up. Here's Westphal going to the base, and he's stopped and he's fouled. This one's going to be on Steve Jahnke. His first. Blocking foul on Jahnke. That was Kevin Ewart over talking to Coach Jack DeMaine on the sidelines. And up at the line, Brad Westphal. Bonus good. 12-8. 2:53 remaining in the first quarter. Kindred got off to an early lead, but it's been Munich ever since. Kindred on the boards. And they'll set it up. Over to Kessler. Kindred needs somebody to hit from outside to loosen them up in the middle. Lee drives, scores! Nice shot by Troy Lee. 12-10. 2.5 minutes to go in the quarter. Oh, the steal. All the way back. Jahnke scores and he's fouled. Foul is going to be called on Scott Hall. That's his first. And now timeout is called by Munich. 2:26 to go in the... Jahnke's free toss is good, and Kindred goes back up by a point, 13-12. Brad Westphal will bring the ball back for Munich. 2:20 to play in the first quarter. Kindred leading Munich by a point. Kevin Ewart over cross court. Jumper by Westphal. Brad is a senior at 6 foot.
He has 8 points already.
Got a bunch. Oh, there's a lead pass down to Work, and he can't. Makes a great save. The pass in the lane. Kessler got the bucket. A great save by Working at the baseline. That looked like it was headed out of bounds. Back comes Westphal. Over to Hall. Down to the baseline. Westphal back out to Hall. Now to the top. Taken by Hall again. Left side. Ewart. Back to Hall. Now set it up to Westphal. Boy, they really rotate their people. They keep moving all the time. Hall cross courts. A jumper by Ewart is not good. Rebound to the side is taken down finally by Kindred. Cleared away by Jahnke. And back into front court comes Troy Lee. Over to Kessler. Looking in the lane. Turnaround in the lane is up too strong. Rebound right in the hands. Bucket and the foul. Bucket was by Randy Kramer. And wait and see who the foul was on. Call it on Sam Klein. That's his first. Randy Kramer, the 6-foot guard. He's the smallest of the starters. Sneaked under and got the layup. 17-14. Kindred. Make it 18. Here comes Brad Westphal. Ewart. Back this way to Hall. Down to Westphal. Cross-court pass. Oh, look out. That's going to go OB. Turnover gives the ball back to Kindred. 1 minute, 1 second to play in the first quarter. The Vikings leading the Magicians. Ball slapped. It is loose. It's out of bounds. It'll go back to Kindred. Kindred up by 4. This is Kramer. Randy Kramer. Side to Lee. Kramer again. Outside jumper. Off the side of the rim. Not good. Rebound kicked out of bounds by Munich. Brad Westphal may have saved a bucket, though. Kessler at great inside position. Into Troy Lee. Over to Kramer. Kramer will set it up. Now to Kessler. Boy, they look inside, don't they? There's the pass. Whistle. Foul. Pushing foul inside. Going to call this one on Trenton Dick. His first. Now 4 team fouls on Munich in the first quarter. 32 seconds remain in the period. Kindred 18-14. Here's the inbounds play. Just a quick flip out to Troy Lee. Down to the baseline. Jumper by Jahnke doesn't find the mark. Rebound taken by Munich. Kevin Ewert clears it out of backcourt. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Hall. Over to Westphal. Cross court, back down to the base. Under it comes. Shot under the bucket is blocked. Got it back. Put it up again. That's good. Nope, it's not good, but a foul is called on Workin, and that's going to be 3 on Workin. Leon Workin has just picked up his 3rd personal foul.
Foul number 42, Leon Workin, 3rd personal.
Good second effort by Trenton Dick. Had that first shot blocked, but went right with it. Crocius will check back into the lineup for Kindred. Workin will come to the sidelines with 3 personals. Crocius has 2. Got to think, Raj, that was the whole intent of Munich coming into this ball game. Get it inside, try to get those big boys in foul trouble. Trenton Dick, a junior at 6'2". Free toss. Good. 18-15. 8 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Nope. Rebounded by Jahnke. Gets it out in a hurry. Let's see if they can get down for a shot. Crocius pumps from the side off the rail. Nope, too strong. Rebounded by Munich. They didn't get a shot. First quarter score. Kindred 18, Munich 15.
This is Shelley Hall. Of course, she's got a younger brother that's playing in tonight's game. Shelley, a member of the 1978 State Class B Girls Championship team. Shelley, how did you feel before your first game that year?
Oh, nervous and so excited. Everybody was behind us, just like tonight. Everybody was just, everything's for the team.
Does everybody grow up playing basketball in Munich?
I'd say so.
How come?
The only thing to do.
How far can this club go?
Oh, I hope they go all the way.
Okay, back upstairs.
We saw the miss down court by Kindred and the foul on the rebound. It's going to be charged to number 31, Sam Klein. That's 2 on Klein.
Number 5, bonus time.
Number 31, Sam Klein.
Both teams will be in the bonus the rest of the first half.
15 foul.
Number 25, you see down there, talking to Jack Demain, just checked into the lineup for Munich. That is Todd Martin, a 5'11 sophomore.
Kessler's toss is good. 19-15. Be a sellout crowd tonight here at the Bismarck Civic Center. No, they took that one away from Kessler. He stepped over the line. So it stays at 19-15. That goes as a missed free throw. Here comes Westphal. Left side. Ewert back out to Westphal. To Ewert. Westphal in the lane now. Jumper away is not good by Sam Klein, but the ball comes out. Munich has it back. Westphal directing traffic. Pass over to the side, taken by Klein. Back out to the top to Martin. Loose ball, picked away by Crocius. And here's Randy Kramer. Over to Troy Lee. Again to Randy. Again to Troy. Randy. Troy. Down to Crocius. Tip, loose basketball, and Munich comes up with it. Hall comes out with a basketball, gives it up to Todd Martin. Hall now on the left side. Up it goes. That's not good. Rebounded by Kindred finally. A couple of Vikings came together but managed to keep their feet under them. And here come the Kindred Vikings back again. Randy Kramer. 19-15 lead for Kindred. Kessler gives it back to Kramer. Into Kessler. Down under. Turnaround at the base is up. Bad angle, but the bucket's good by Steve Jahnke. 21-15. Kindred's lead. Todd Martin. Westphal. Down to Ewert. Outside jump shot is good by Brad Westphal.
Westfall scores.
10 points for Westfall.
It's having a good first half. 21-17. 6 minutes to play in the first half. Troy Lee into front court. Now
Ronnie
Kramer sets
Rude,
it
a
up.
5'9" senior, waiting to check in for Kindred.
Lee down to the baseline, threw it away. He'll be the substitution now. Ronnie Rude. Kramer gets a breather. And here comes Munich back now with a chance to cut the margin to 2 points. Nearly loose. Picked up by Klein, a whistle, and we got something going on with a hold. Well, Rude came in and immediately got himself into the scorebook with a foul. Both teams in the bonus, so Kevin Ewert has a chance for 2 points at the line. There's Kevin. There's one. 21-18. One more will cut it down to a 2-point ball game. Howard Tighe and Art Schilke, the officials tonight. Ewert got them both. 2-pointer at 5:41 to go in the first half. Rude in backcourt. Over to Jahnke. Jahnke gets it across, but lost his footing and may have been a travel. It is. Munich gets it right back. Westfall. Over to Martin. Down the left side, taken by Ewert. Back out to Martin. Right side to Westfall. Penetration in the lane. Shot blocked right straight up in the air by Krosius, and he comes out of there with it. Rude will bring it across. Lee to Rude. Cross court to Kessler. Down to Jahnke. He's not scared to shoot from there. That's two. I mean, Krosius got that one nothing but the bottom of the net. 23-19. Krosius bucket. Kindred leads it by 4. Pass in the lane. Cut across the lane. Shot is up. Way off the mark. Rebound back up again. That's a great easy bucket for Trenton Dick with a good inside position on the rebound after the missed shot by Kevin Ewert. Munich is really causing a lot of problems with that pressure. Kessler has it. Comes into the lane. Off balance shot is not good, and a foul. Foul is going to be charged on Brad Westfall. His first. Substitution for the Vikings. Now we got a timeout. We'll get that substitution in a moment. 4:35 to play in the half. Kindred 20.
Chad Erickson, a 6'2" senior, checked into the Kindred lineup during that timeout. He's wearing uniform number 34. Or will be checking in. He's waiting for Kessler to shoot.
Jim Krosius doing a lot of substituting in the first half of this one. Mr. Kessler leaves and Mr. Erickson comes on. Chad is a senior at 6'2". Kindred by 4, 25-21. Here comes Munich. Todd Martin. Westfall in the lane. Turnaround. Whistle. Bucket's good and a foul. Apparently going to be on Rude. Bucket by Trenton Dick. Rude got the foul. And the substitution now. Randy Kramer comes back on and Rude goes to the bench. He's got 2 quick fouls. And here's Trenton Dick going to the line to try to complete the 3-pointer. 4:24 remaining in the first half. That's Jack DeMaine, the coach of the Munich Magicians. It's a 1-point ball game. Kindred 25-24. Munich right there with that 2-1-2 pressure. Kramer in backcourt to Jahnke. Jahnke across the line. Down to Kramer. Kramer down to the baseline. Flips it under. Krosius turnaround. Nope. Rebound back. Whistle foul. It's inside, and I think they've called this one on Todd Martin.
Foul number 25, Todd Martin.
Todd Martin pushing, and Krosius will go to, nope, not Krosius. It'll be Erickson at the free throw line.
Erickson at the line.
Chad, as we mentioned, a senior at 6'2" for the Vikings. Got his first point of the tournament. Kindred by 2. It'll stay at 2 on the rebound by Trenton Dick. Quickly down to Westfall. Out to Martin. Martin to the just to the right of the free throw line, scores. That ties it at 26 at 3:50 to play in the half. Kramer. Get it across the line. Nice when you get a big fella like Jahnke that can handle a basketball. Lee out to Kramer. Back to Lee. Boy, I tell you, that Munich is really collapsing around that middle. Anybody that wants to shoot about an 18-footer is wide open, like that one, for instance. It's Eriksson. Fakes. Doesn't get inside, though. Having trouble finding a pass, gets it back out. Randy Kramer. Back to Eriksson. Again out to Kramer. Kramer fires from about 18. That's good. Kindred gets a couple of those from outside. That's going to loosen it up inside a little bit. Kindred back up by a pair at 3:07 to go in the half. Martin over on the left side, taken by Ewert. Back to Martin. Same place? You betcha. 2 in a row. Mark that one on the floor. Martin will stay there all day. Here comes Jahnke back into front court. Double team, now stops. Gets it out, foul. Foul is called on Trenton Dick. He's got 2. Paul comes in for Munich.
23, Trenton Dick, his second personal.
Scott was out for a breather, back on the floor now. Sam Klein will get a breather. 2:47 to go in the half. Jahnke at the free throw line. Steve, you can see already 7 points and 2 rebounds. In and out. Rebounded by Kevin Ewert. Here comes Todd Martin. They might get a little closer to him now. Over to Westphal. Back to Martin. Double team to Westphal. Again to Martin. Now to the left side, taken by Hall. Under it goes to the baseline. Jumper away is not good by Dick, and the rebound is pulled down by Croshes. Kindred coming back with 2:18 to go in the first half. The two teams deadlocked at 28. Kramer over to Eriksson. Eriksson takes it down to the baseline, flips it under to Croshes. Triple team, lost it on the floor, picked it back up. Now to the baseline, jumper by Jahnke. 2 minutes to go in the half. 30-28 lead for Kindred. Scott Hall. Martin going to make it 3 in a row. Hey, nothing to this game. Todd Martin is at 3 in a row from the same spot. 30-30. 1:47 to go in the half. Jahnke into front court. Look out now. He's in trouble. He's going to be tied up in a jump ball. Double team, and Todd Martin, I believe, is the one that tied Jahnke up. Timeout is called. 1:42 to go in the half. The team. Jump ball will be at center court. Jahnke and Kevin Ewert. Jahnke will have the height advantage. But I hear Ewert's a good jumper. Jahnke controls. This is Randy Kramer. Eriksson has the ball. Back out to Kramer. 1:30 to go in the half. Tied at 30. Eriksson fakes. Can't get a shot away. Tries to penetrate. Gives it back out to Kramer. Kramer. Nope. Rebound taken down by Ewert. Ewert coming straight down the pipe. Going to take it all the way to the hole and got it. Ewert all the way down the court. Croshes has the basketball in backcourt. Fires it up across to Eriksson. Down the side it goes. Batted away. Picked up by Croshes. He's going to, nope, the bucket will not count. The basket will not count. The foul, I believe, is going to be charged to Scott Hall.
35, Scott Hall.
That's 2 on Hall. Croshes will go to the free throw line. Junior at 6'5" for the Kindred Vikings. Nice touch. One more will tie it. 1:02 to go in the first half. Nope. Rebound by Trenton Dick. Boy, he is a leaper. Into front court. Hall has it, sets it up to the top to Martin. They get closer to him now. He's hit 3 in a row. There's Martin and Westphal and Martin. Martin dribbles in, comes back out with 40 seconds to go in the half. Westphal deep on the right side. Pass in the lane. Turnaround up too strong by Trenton Dick. Kindred brings the ball back. Steve Jahnke. 28 seconds to go. Randy Kramer holds up one finger. They're going for the last shot of the quarter, apparently. Erickson out to Kramer. Over to Lee. Down to Jahnke, deep at the baseline. 15 seconds to go in the half. Kramer checks the clock. Back to Troy Lee. Under it goes, batted away. Now here comes Munich back with a chance for the last shot. 5 seconds to go. Somebody better take a look. Kevin Ewert to the free throw line. No good. That ends the first half. The score: the Munich Magicians 32, the Kindred Vikings 31. We'll be back. She'll give Beulah whistle, and here we go. Cautious and Ewert will jump center court. "16 minutes to go. Nobody got the tap. Let's do it again." It's Westfall. Fade away. Got it. Pulling up a bunch of points. Steal. Todd Martin comes out with a basketball. Pressure paid off that time. Westfall has it over in the side now, taken by Klein. Here's Westfall. In the lane. Dick with a jumper. That didn't find the mark. Gets his own board. Fires it back up. Oh, it rolled off the edge. No good. Rebound is finally taken down by, now let's see, that's Troy Lee in the front court. Gives it away to Randy Kramer. Over to right side, back out to Kramer. Jahnke to Kramer. Now Lee has the basketball. 34-31 lead for Munich. Just starting the second half. Crosses. Boom! 34-33. Just under 7 minutes to play in the third quarter. This game's been close all the way. Martin gives it down to the left side to Ewert. Baseline to Martin. Ewert. Play it out to the top. Klein. Now to the right side to Westfall. Baseline, it's loose but picked up. Back over to Martin. He's been a deadeye. Didn't shoot it though. Passed it up, gives it to Klein. His shot is not good. Rebound by Jahnke. Jahnke's been a tough man on the boards for Kindred in this ball game. Kramer sets it up. Over to Lee. Crosses 2 in a row. No. Rebound out deep. Todd Martin with it up court quickly. Westfall. Good shot. 36-33. Again, a 3-point lead for Munich. Kramer has it. Pressure backs off, so he sets it up. Over to Troy Lee. In the lane, Jahnke, turn around. Oh, nice pass down to Workin for the layup. Beautiful pass from Jahnke to Workin. Munich's lead is 36-35. Boy, you got to admire the way these Munich Magicians have stayed right on the boards. Outside jumpers not off the mark by Ewert. Rebound is finally taken off by Crosses. Take that back. That's Lee again. Now Kramer sets it up. Over to Jahnke. Kramer has it. Lee back to Kramer. Again Lee. Crosses at the baseline. Pass into Workin. Turn around. Nope. Rebound up on skying up there again is Trenton Dick. Here's Klein. Baseline. Westfall. Didn't get it. Rebounded by Kindred. 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Boy, this has been action back and forth all the way. Munich leads at 36-35. Kramer waits for the offense to get set. Over to Lee. Lee down to Crosses. Crosses double teamed at the baseline. Got whacked in the arm. The foul, I believe, is on Trenton Dick. It is. That's his third.
43, Trenton Dick, third personal, first team foul.
First foul of the second half. Crosses gets the pass right back to the baseline. Jahnke fades, brims it no good. Rebounded by Dick. Klein down court quickly. Martin, nice move, got the bucket. Good pass to Todd Martin for the bucket. 38-35, again a 3-point lead for the Munich Magicians. Steve Jahnke into the lane, flips it down, under to Crosses tries to get a shot up, and a foul is going to be called on Sam Klein. He's got 3. And some action on the Munich bench now. Scott Hall is going to check back into the lineup. He'll replace Sam Klein. There's Klein. Hall was a starter in this game. Crosses has it out to Kramer, back to Crosses. To Kramer. Kramer from the top. That's good. 38-37. Munich's lead down to 1. Scott Hall. Westfall. To Ewert. Ewert's going to go in the lane. Drives it through. A whistle. Got a foul out here and a foul inside. Which one are they going to call it on? Going to call it on Troy Lee, I believe. Nope, it's on Kramer. Randy Kramer. And a timeout is called with 4:03 to go in the third.
37 with time back in.
Kevin Ewert plays it in. Brad Westfall gives it across to Martin. Back to Ewert. Westfall to Martin. Back to Westfall. Scott Hall. Pass in the lane. Bounced out of there. Look out. Westfall comes back with it. The jump shot partially blocked. Rebound tied up. Jump ball. Big Leon working. All 6 of him stretched out to partially block that shot. Jahnke and Hall. Jump ball. Magicians end of the court. Munich leads it by 1. 3:42 to go in the third quarter. Jahnke taps it. And Troy Lee has the basketball. Gives it off to Randy Kramer. High post, then to Jahnke on the side. Down to the baseline. Crosses fade away. Oh, didn't get the roll. Rebound foul is called on Leon Workin. He has 4 personal fouls.
Foul number 42, Leon Workin, personal, 17 foul.
Kessler pops up off the bench. He'll get in the first opportunity. Westfall gives the ball down. Ewert back out. It comes to Martin. Boy, they're playing him closer. Over to Westfall. Back out to Martin. Boy, they come up close on him. Ewert. Into Martin. Westfall. Martin. Ewert. Back over to the corner. Hall fake, didn't take the shot. The shot in the lane is up and good by Scott Hall.
Dick.
Oh, take that back. Trenton Dick got the bucket.
Now has 10 points.
Or rather, Kindred still in backcourt. Near steal. It is going to be tied up. Jump ball. Munich putting that pressure on, making it tough. Here's Kessler back on the floor now, and Workin will go to the bench with 4 personal fouls. Munich by 3, 40-37, 2:36 to play in the third quarter. Third game in the opening round of the State B. The winners this afternoon, Mayport and Granora. Jahnke gets the tip. Kindred in the white uniforms. 2.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Lee. Out to Kramer. Over to Kessler. Into Kramer. Kramer hits from the top. 40-39. 2:10 to play in the third quarter. Ball batted loose. It's on the floor. Whistle, jump ball, they call. Todd Martin had it bounced away. Tied up by Kramer. Randy Kramer at 6 foot. Todd Martin at about 6 foot. Tap, whistle. Do it again. .205 to go in the quarter. Tap is who's finally picked up by Lee. And Kindred has a chance to take the lead as they come up court with a basketball. Kramer to Lee. Lee hasn't taken very many shots. Kramer looks up at the clock. Sees 1:50 to go in the third quarter. Over to Kessler. Into Kramer. Into Kessler. Kramer tries to pop another one. Does, and Kindred's back up by a point at 41-40. 2 big buckets by Kramer right about the same spot, just outside the free throw line.
Kramer now with 11 points.
Ewert gives it cross court. In the lane, Westfall hammers one up that's not good. Rebound by Crosses. Has it batted and stolen. Back again, Westfall. Whistle. Foul is going to be on Crosses. 3 on Crosses. Then we're going to have another substitution. First, we're going to have a timeout. 1:22 to go in the third quarter.
Kindred's lead is 1 point at 41-40. But with time back in, Munich will have the basketball and a chance to go out in front themselves.
Krosh has just picked up his third personal. Workin is already on the bench with 4. Westphal to play it in. Out to Martin, right back to Westphal. I would imagine he's probably got to be some sort of a relation of Wayne Westphal, a former excellent basketball player at Mayville State and I believe Clyde, North Dakota. Jump shot not good. Rebounded by Troy Lee. That was Westphal that took that shot. A minute to go in the third quarter. Kindred leads it by 1 point. Jim Krosh stands up and yells something out. Jahnke into Krosh. In the lane. He got it. Jerry gets the bucket. Kindred back up by 3 at 43-40. This game has been like a boomerang, back and forth. One team gets the lead, the other one comes right back and picks it up. Martin has it out to the top, taken by Westphal. Martin! Oh, he's a deadeye. 43-42.
Martin now with 10 points, and he hasn't been out there that long.
And they've all been long range. Martin is going to pick up a foul as he lost his momentum. That's his second personal. No bonus yet. Each team 3 team fouls in the second half. A lot of free throws in the first half, not many yet in the second. Ooh, Kessler didn't see that ball coming, just caught it at the last second. 19, 18, 17 seconds to go in the third quarter. Kindred by a point. Kessler has it. Looks in, oops, down the baseline. That's Jahnke. I think he was throwing that ball to Krosh, really. Krosh let it go by, and it was right to Jahnke. 3-2, jumper before the buzzer is not going to go down for Ewert. Third quarter score, Kindred 45, Munich 42.
On the floor with a Kindred Viking, your name is?
Jerry Rath.
Okay, what grade?
Junior.
What do you think of this ball game, Mr. Viking?
Well, I think it's going pretty good. We're ahead, so.
You think you're going to be able to pull it out now?
I think so.
All right, what do you look for in the last portion of the contest here?
Defensive rebounds.
All right, defensive rebounds, that's it.
He has the tap, and Kindred controls the basketball as we start the final 8 minutes of play. Kindred with a 3-point lead. Jahnke, cautious, it's tapped out of bounds. Knocked out by Westphal.
Here's a look at those third quarter stats. After 3, 45-42, rebounding about even, and fouls just about even. Can't get any closer in hardly any of the categories.
Not much. Cross-court pass to Kessler. That's Erickson back in the floor now for the Vikings. There he is with a shot that rolls in. That's Erickson. I think this 5-point lead by Kindred is their biggest of the ball game. Scott Hall over to Brad Westphal. Boy, he's a fine ball player. Nice pass under. In the lane, down the lane they go. Bucket not good by Ewert. The whistle, and something's coming up on the rebound. Foul is going to be charged
Erickson
to Erickson.
First.
Incidentally, for those of you wondering where these teams are that don't know, Kindred is just south of Fargo, and Munich is north of Devil's Lake. Regions 1 and 3. Ewert has the basketball. Munich in the dark unis. Out it comes to Scott Hall. Martin, boy, they really get close on him now after his shooting performance so far in this ball game. Hall over to Westphal in the lane. Shot up and not good by Kevin Ewert. Rebound is taken down by Erickson. Kindred leads by 5. A chance to go up by 7, but Jim Krosh says we want a timeout. 6:40.
5-point advantage for Kindred at 47-42. They have the basketball.
And 6 minutes and 46 seconds to play. Let's see now what Jim Krosh has decided to do. Maybe slow it down a bit or not. Erickson with it. Remember, they got working on the bench, the big boy with 4 fouls. Erickson. Down to Jahnke. Back to Erickson. Boy, they're triple teaming Krosh in the middle right now. He gets the ball at the baseline, gets double teamed, got the no pass. Whistle. Foul from behind is going to be called on Sam Klein, who just checked back into the ball game. He's got 4 personal fouls.
Fouls number 31, Sam Klein, 4th personal.
No bonus yet. Both teams with 4, so the next foul on either team is a bonus. Lee will set it up. Knocked out of bounds. Quick hands of Scott Hall.
Jack DeMaine never sits down on that Munich bench. He must put in about 10 miles pacing the sidelines.
6:10 to go. Kindred's basketball. Kindred's lead is 5 points, 47-42. Maybe play a little keep away here. Let's see. Nope, there's a shot down the lane by Lee, and he traveled. Troy Lee tried to go to the hoop. Took too many steps. So here come the Magicians now with a chance to cut it down to a 3-point game. Past the lane to Dick. Under he goes. Shot blocked by Crocious. Rebound. Jump ball. Munich fans don't agree. Eriksson and Ewert. Munich gets the basketball. Scott Hall. Over to Klein, just holding it. Now to Westphal. Back over the side to Klein. Out to Ewert. Into Klein. A jump shot rather from the side by Westphal. Westphal got the bucket.
16 points for Brad.
He's had a good ball game. 47-44, the full court pressure by Munich. Jahnke dribbles through it, gives it down to Crocious on the lead at the base. He just stops, gives it back out. Jahnke comes out, gives it off to Troy Lee. Now Coach DeMaine is telling his fellows to come out and put the pressure on, and there's a reaching in foul on Westphal. 5:09 to go. It's only his second. Kindred leads by 3, 47-44. Now we're in the bonus the rest of the way for both teams. Eriksson will go to the line. Chad is a senior at 6'2". Got it. Put it up there kind of flat, but it got over that front rim. Substitution. Thought this had happened. Randy Kramer coming back in, a pretty good ball handler. Four-point lead for Kindred. 5. Whistle. No. He stepped over the line. That's twice tonight. A Kindred Viking has stepped over the line and has had a free throw taken away. So it stays at 48-44. And here come the Magicians now. Scott Hall. Over to Brad Westphal. Back out to Hall. In the lane it comes. Turnaround in the lane. Rolls in good. The bucket is good by Kevin Ewert. Down to a 2-point ball game now. Full court pressure. Jahnke fires it up across. Look out! Who's got it? Kramer finally comes up with a basketball. Jahnke takes it down to the right. Gives it back out. Eriksson has it. Again to Jahnke in the corner. Out to Eriksson. Now Kramer will set it up. Over to Lee. In the lane. Eriksson through the lane. Put it in, and a foul. Eriksson with a great move to the hoop. Great move by Eriksson. Brett Dick picks up his 4th personal foul. Jeepers, that was a fine move. Chad back at the free throw line. He'll try to keep the foot behind the line this time. He did. Kindred by 5, 51-46 with 4:25 to play. We have had 3 excellent basketball games today and don't expect anything different in the 4th. Pass out, almost an intercept. Westphal down to the baseline. Turnaround, bad angle. Got it! Trenton Dick with a big bucket. I think they called the foul on Jerry Crocious. They did, and that's 4 on Crocious. And a timeout call, 4:14.
Kindred out in front, 51-48. There are 4 minutes and 14 seconds remaining in this ball game. Trenton Dick will be at the free throw line, trying to complete a 3-point play and bring his ball club to within 2.
It's Howard Tighe handing the ball to Trenton Dick. 2-point ball game. Pass into Troy Lee. Bounced it on the floor, almost lost it. Still in back court's got to get it across. Up to Steve Jahnke. Keep in mind now, Krosius has 4 fouls. Workin has been on the bench for a long time with 4. Steele. Quick pass down to Westfall. The layup. We're tied.
18 points for Westfall.
Look out for this pressure. Jahnke has it. Clears it over this way to Kramer. We're tied with 3:40 to go at 51 all. Jahnke has it. Flips it back out to Kramer. Back to Jahnke in the corner. Under to Krosius. Double team. Turnaround. No good. Rebounded by Trenton Dick. Munich will come back with a chance to take the lead. Scott Hall sets it up to the left. Sam Klein. Back out to Hall. Look out for that man. That's Westfall. He has had a hot hand in this entire game. Klein, stop and go. Jumper, no good. Rebounded by Krosius. He lost it, but picked up by Kramer. Kramer gets it out to Lee. Kindred with the basketball. Tie ball game, 2:55 to go. Kramer over to Erickson. Now to Lee, into the lane. Foul. Somebody got him on the arm. Foul is going to be called on Westfall. He has 3 personal fouls.
Foul number 41, Brad Westfall, 3rd personal.
Up to the free throw line goes Troy Lee. First, a timeout is called. Munich's timeout, 2:48 to play. It's tied at 50.
Right up, 51 apiece, but with a chance to break the tie at the free throw line is Troy Lee.
Has he been there yet, Raj?
Nope, he has 2 points on a field goal.
In and out. Munich with the boards. Trenton Dick gives it away to Brad Westfall. 2:40 to go. Lots of time left in this one. Westfall has the ball. Bounces once, gives it back to Hall. Over on the right side to Klein. Klein trying to penetrate, can't. It's off to Hall just behind the free throw line. In the lane to Ewert. Cross court it goes. Westfall, fadeaway jumper. Good! Munich by 2.
20 points for Westfall.
He has had some kind of a ball game. Pass down to the side. Loose ball is saved, but it's picked away by Trenton Dick. Make that Kevin Ewert. Now Munich has the lead by 2 with 2 minutes to play, and they've got the basketball. We're going to go into delay maybe, huh? Jim Krosius stands up and motions his team to come out. 1:50 to go. Westfall with the basketball. Timeout. Munich is going to take a timeout. Well, there the Munich.
Mark, cheer him home. Let's go, Greg.
We'll try. All right, let's go, Munich.
Jahnke will play it in 1:15 to go. Munich 53, Kindred 51. That's Jahnke. Now both the big boys are back on the floor. Should say all 3 of the big boys are back on the floor. Jahnke, they're trying to get that ball inside, and Munich is just collapsing. Say, go ahead and shoot it from outside if you want to, but not inside. Troy Lee back out to Kramer. 50 seconds to play. Pass under to Krosius. We're tied. 53 all with 46 seconds to play. Now here come the Magicians. Will he go for one shot, or will he work it in right away? Ewert gives it out. Martin is back in there. I was surprised he wasn't back in earlier, too. He's a good shooter. 25 is Martin. 41 is Westfall. 25, 24, 23. They're going to go for the shot. Now they call a timeout. Munich timeout. Well, let's see how the strategy comes out. Munich will have the basketball. Kindred on defense. Kindred will be in a... They're staying in the zone. Kevin Ewert. Back out, taken by Todd Martin. 10 seconds to go. Back to Ewert. Again to Martin. Westfall, no! Rebound, back up, it is no good! Rebound, we're gonna have overtime. We're gonna play some more basketball in this first game of the evening as the Kindred Vikings and the Munich Magicians play 32 minutes and come out dead even.
Well, both the fellas I mentioned took the shot, although I don't think that was a designed play for Mr. Dick. The rebound, and they both missed.
I think Brad may have forced it up a little bit early. I think he didn't have a good high percentage shot. I think he wanted to be a little bit closer and have a little more time. Well, we're going to play 3 more minutes in this one. And hey, we got another one following this. Might be just the same kind of medicine. The Surrey Mustangs and the Hettinger Black Knights.
Devil.
Well, that was close. Here we go
replay
again.
of that last shot by Westfall. Now the rebound comes down to Dick. Dick's in the middle of the lane. He goes back up. He's short with it. And the clock runs out on him. And we've got overtime basketball. 3 more minutes coming up. Here's Terry.
Thanks, Raj. Cautious. And Trenton Dick. Nope. Kevin Ewert. Howard Tiger will flip it up in the air. Munich gets the opening tap of this overtime. Todd Martin with it. Brad Westfall. Scott Hall. There's Martin. In the lane. Dick with a jump shot. That's in and out. No good. Rebounded by Jahnke. Boy, has he been strong on the boards for Kindred tonight. So Kindred has the chance to take first blood now. Here's Jahnke. Kramer has the ball. Back to Jahnke. Going to that baseline. Pass under to Cautious. Cautious double teamed. Wisely gets it out of there. Jahnke out to Kramer. Again to Jahnke. Back to that baseline. They're trying to work the same baseline and spring somebody open. Over to Lee. 2:15 to go in the overtime. No scoring yet. It's 53 all. Jahnke. Cautious. Cross courts it to Lee. Back out it comes, and we'll start all over again with Kramer. Off to Lee. Down to the baseline. Working. Pass into Cautious. Nice pass from Working to Cautious.
13 points for Jerry.
1:50 to go in the overtime. Kindred up by 2. Hope you are I know you're enjoying this one. Martin has the basketball. Missed one. Rebound taken by Jahnke again. Off to Kramer. Kramer in backcourt. Looks like Jim Crosh is standing up, maybe ready to call a timeout. Let's see if he does. Slap loose and a foul. Foul is going to be called on Scott Hall. His third. That may have been a break for Kindred because Jim Croshus was just standing up to call a timeout just as that foul occurred.
Klein checking in for Munich.
Klein is back on the floor for Munich.
Klein and Dick out there for Munich with 4 personal fouls apiece. And for Kindred, Working and Cautious both have 4.
Lee's free toss too strong. Rebound taken by Sam Klein. Kindred by 2. 1:25 to play in the overtime. The winner goes into the semis tomorrow night. Pass in the lane. Through the lane. There's a foul. Which one are they going to call it on? That's the only question. They're going to call it on Randy Kramer. Randy Kramer reaching in.
He's got 4.
He's got 4. So now 3 of the Vikings have 4. Working, Cautious, and Kramer. At the free throw line, Kevin Ewert. One more will tie it.
He's perfect in 4 attempts at the line and now has 10 points.
Jack DeMaine pacing the sidelines.
Got his jacket off now. 5 for 5.
5 for 5 and 55-55. Pretty good play in hand. Troy Lee brings it across. Ball kicked. That'll be out of bounds to Kindred. Jahnke to play it in. Lee out to Kramer. 1:08 to go in the overtime. Each team has scored 2 points in the overtime. 1 minute to go. 1 minute. Over to Jahnke. Jahnke is fouled. Foul is called on Westfall. He has 4 personal fouls. They turn into a war of attrition to see who's left on the floor.
Steve Jahnke at the free throw line.
Jahnke in the ball game is 1 of 2 at the stripe with 11 points.
There's the 6'3" senior. Short. Munich will come back with a chance to take the lead. 50 seconds to go in the overtime, tied at 55. Ewert. Over to Westphal. They're going to run some time off that clock again. Ewert to Westphal. Hall back to Ewert. 30 seconds to play. 55 all in the overtime. Steal by Kramer, but he traveled. Boy, if he could have kept his footing, he'd have had the big pickoff. Now, Jack DeMaine says, I think we better talk it over one more time. With 25 seconds to go in this overtime. I'll tell you who's really been interesting to watch. The Munich Magicians team host is Bob Ressler. He has not sat down at all on the sidelines. He keeps pacing down there by the Munich bench.
That's him right at the bottom of the picture there. He just kind of walked out of it.
There he is. You can see his gray hair there. There he is. He has just been pacing and pacing. He'll go over and say something.
These team hosts really get involved with these kids.
Ever.
They move right in and live with them for 4 days. I think they have, some of these team hosts probably have more fun than the players themselves.
Interesting thing I found out down in the locker rooms before the game, Kindred, the ball players are staying with their parents in the rooms.
Boy, that is different.
I've never heard of that. They're staying right with their parents. Takes a lot of pressure off the coach.
Well, and also, that's very good. It keeps the parents from partying too much so the boys can get their rest.
Okay. 20 seconds to go and running. 55 all. Now do we set up again the same way we did before? There's the man I think they want to have the basketball, Brad Westphal. 13, 12, 11, 10. Martin is back in there. 8, 7, 6. Cross court. Here's Martin. Fakes. Puts it up. It's blocked by Crosses. Martin got it back. It's taken away. No shot. We're going to play another overtime. It was 53 all at the end of regulation. Now it's 55 all. Well, I tell you what, the only ones that aren't liking what's going on right now are Surrey and Hettinger. They want to play. Here we go again. Look at it here, the last 8 seconds. There's Martin.
Works into the lane.
Look at that block by Crosses. He got it back. Tried to get it up, got it blocked again. No shot. We're going to play in second overtime. Here in this third opening round game of the State Class B basketball tournament. These fans are absolutely loving it.
Well, this one figured. Kindred came into the ball game 20-3. Munich 21-3. And they're both playing a ball game that their record would indicate. This has been a dandy.
Like I said, the big things now, who's going to pick up that 5th personal foul? Each team has key people in foul trouble, and which team runs out of gas? 2 overtimes now. That's an extra 6 minutes of basketball. Tap. Taken again by Munich. Brown will start it out at the top. Knocked out of bounds by Lee. Ten seconds off the clock in the second overtime. Out to Kevin Ewert. He drops it back for Scott Hall. Ewert and Hall play some catch. Over to Westphal. Back out to Hall. Over to Ewert. Boy, they're just working around the outside, waiting for somebody to spring loose in the middle. 2.5 minutes to go in the second overtime. 53 all at the end of regulation. 55 all at the end of the first overtime. Munich and Kindred. And now Coach Jack DeMaine is motioning his ball players to go out and play some catch. If Kindred's going to sit back in the zone, now they bring him out. Ewert back out to Brown. Now Jim Croshes stands up and motions his team to come out. Westphal over to Ewert. Now to Hall. Some of the fans, that chant that's become popular in the last year, boring. Who cares if you win a ball game? Boy, that's getting close to that 10-second line. 1:50 to go in the overtime, the second overtime. Westphal over to Ewert, back to Brown. Nobody else has touched the ball except those 3 so far. Trenton Dick Sam Kleiner just standing down at the baseline. 1:35. Jim Crosha stands up and motions his ball players to come back out on him again. Now it looks like, yep, Kindred is going to a man now. Kindred is going to a man for man. 1:20 to go in the second overtime. There has not been a score. There has not been a shot in the second overtime. Ewart in the lane, throws it back out to Westfall. Back to Hall. The three just continue to play catch. 107, 106, 105. Hall. 1 minute to go in the second overtime. Hall goes in the lane, comes right back out to Westfall. Over to Ewart. Now there are 50 seconds to play in the second overtime. Attempted steal by Kramer. He got the foul with 45 seconds to go.
Kramer's fouled out of the ball game.
He's out of there. Probably Erickson off the bench. That's who it'll be. Erickson will come back in. Nope, yeah, it is Erickson. And a timeout call. Nope, no timeout call. I take that back. It's just the Munich boys going over to shake hands with Randy Kramer.
Elmer Schweitzer, please report to the manager's office.
Now Kindred calls timeout. 45 seconds to play in the second overtime. That's Erickson walking back to the Kindred huddle. Tied at 55. Munich got the tap in the second overtime, has held the ball for 2 minutes and 15 seconds till Kramer fouls, and Munich will be at the line.
You know, at the end of regulation, Munich had the last 2 shots at the basket, did not convert, put it into overtime. They had the last shot that was blocked in the first overtime, and should they miss a free throw right here, it might be Kindred's turn for a last second attempt at the hoop to end this one.
Oh, we got a second. I'd like to congratulate over the airwaves a bunch of fellas that didn't get a chance to get our congratulations last Saturday night in Minot. But congratulations to the West Fargo Packers and their thrilling victory in the state Class A championship last weekend. Mr. Brad Westfall, who has been the man scoring-wise in this basketball game.
2 for 2 at the free throw line, 20 points on the night.
No! Rebound, tied up, jump ball. Erickson and Dick.
Both are 6'2".
44 seconds to play. Do it again. Whistle. Got a moving violation. A moving violation on Kindred. Munich gets the basketball and calls timeout. Oh boy. We
Jim
said
Crosha wants to talk to the official about that one. He had just signaled for someone to move in front of that man, and the officials indicate that he moved too soon. Jim doesn't like the explanation too much, but you know darn well it's going to stand, and the basketball will go over to the Munich Magicians. 4-4s on the time clock, and 5 showing on the scoreboard. 55-55, 44 seconds remaining in our second overtime.
We congratulated the West Fargo Packers in their championship last week in the Class A tournament. Also, congratulations to the Bismarck Demons, the state runners-up. Both teams, of course, went into the state tournament number 3 out of their respective. That fella doesn't appear to be too interested in what's going on. He's sitting there reading a book, Raj. Look at that concern on Jim Crosha's face. Coach of the Kindred Vikings. Martin is back in the floor now. The shooter. He's in there for Trenton Dick. Well, they said for Dick, but Dick is still on the floor. He is in there for Kevin Ewart.
Now Ewart stays in. Klein sitting down.
Okay, Klein.
Ewart will trigger the play in.
Scott Hall. See if they run her down again like they've done the last 2 times they've had the basketball. Kindred really putting the pressure on now. 30 seconds to play. Westfall. Back out it goes, taken by Ewert. Ewert starts down the lane, flips it back out to Westfall. Over to Hall. Into Ewert. 20 seconds to go. Second overtime. No points in the second overtime. We're still tied at 55. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Whistle in the lane. Foul. On Lee. Troy Lee gets the foul with 9 seconds to go. To the free throw line, I think it's going to be Kevin Ewert. They have turned his ankle a little bit. They're working on it. Has Kevin been at the line tonight, Raj?
Yeah, and he's 5 for 5.
Kindred calls
with
time
11
out.
points.
We may never see our second game tonight. As we mentioned, Hediger and Surrey, of course, would be just about starting their game about now. Now another substitution for the Magicians. Sam Klein is back on the floor now, replacing Todd Martin.
Munich has hit 11 out of 15 at the free throw line in this one thus far. And Kindred, let's see, 3, 6, 9 of 12, 16. 9 of 16 for Kindred.
Keep in mind, too, Kindred had 2 free throws taken away
for stepping over the line.
The player stepped over the line. Well, I'll tell you something. They have packed him in here at the field house tonight, the Civic Center, and nobody has left. They're all here. It's a packed house. About 15 minutes before they open the doors at 6, tournament director Dick Karlgaard said, all I have left to sell is 85 tickets. You know those were going to be gone.
Well, the pressure now is on Mr. Ewert. 9 seconds remaining. He's in a bonus situation.
If he makes the bonus, Kindred still has time to come down and set up a shot.
Six for 6.
Munich by 1. That's the first point, by the way, of the second overtime. And there's the second. Clock starts. Wait a minute. What? Munich called timeout before the clock started. So those 2 free throws by Kevin Ewert. 9 seconds to go in the second overtime has given Munich a 57-55 lead. 53 all at the end of regulation, 55 all at the end of the first overtime, and the all-important tap for the second overtime was controlled by the smaller Magicians, and they held the ball the entire second overtime until that foul that set up the 2 free throws for Ewert. Look at Jim Crocious. Just to make sure they had some last-second heroics in a big win in the region over Fargo Oak Grove. Crocious hit a jump shot from deep in the corner with about 2 seconds to go to win that one. There's Art Schilke. There's the floor.
Brilliant observation.
And here comes.
All right.
Lee. Back to Jahnke. 6, 5. Back to Lee. 4. Down the baseline. Jump shot. Working. Good. We're going to play another overtime. Working hits the jump shot with 1 second to go in the second overtime. Leon Workin, the 6'6" sophomore center. About a 8 to 10 foot jump shot at the baseline. Here it is. Watch it again. Watch the clock. Boy, they got that ball down in a hurry. All the way to Workin. Hello there. 1 second to go. You can see as it settled into the netting. Oh, my goodness, is this fun. 57 all. We're going to play at least 9 minutes of overtime here at the Bismarck Civic Center. I think Munich thought they had it in the bag. Now, psychology. And now I'm sure that Jim Crosh has told whoever goes out to jump center, get this tap. Don't let them hold the basketball. I'm sure Munich's Jack DeMaine says, we want the tap. We want to hold it again. Cautious. And Ewert. Tap. It's going to go to... Oh, it's run down by Eriksson in the corner. Working. Now let's see what the Kindred strategy is. Jahnke. In it goes to Cautious. Double team foul. Foul is going to be on Trenton Dick. He is going to leave the ball game.
That'll be his 5th foul if it's Dick. It is. Dick is fouled out of the ball game.
Oh, that's a crucial loss for Coach Jack DeMaine.
He leaves after scoring 13 points.
And a ton of rebounds. It'll be Todd Martin back on the floor. Jerry Cautious goes to the free throw line for the Kindred Vikings. He'll have 2 shots. There he is. 13 points tonight.
He's 1 of 2 at the line. Oh!
That's a hometown bounce.
Not pretty, but it counts.
We sure hope you're enjoying this coverage of the Class B tournament. 1 out of 2. Martin rebounds. So here comes Munich back. Now let's see if they play it slow or they go right after the bucket. Ewert has it. Over to Martin. Back out to Westfall. 2:25 to go. In the lane. Nice move. Bucket is not good, but the foul is going to be called. It will be on Troy Lee. No, it'll be on Eriksson. Eriksson gets his 3rd. And up to the free throw line is Kevin Ewert. He was the fellow that made the 2 free throws with 9 seconds to go to give Munich that 57-55 lead. He's perfect from the line tonight. Still is. 58 all. 2:20 to go in the 3rd overtime. Uh-oh, he's human. Rebounded by Cautious. Jahnke brings the ball back for Kindred. Tied at 58. 2 minutes and 10 seconds in the 3rd overtime. Lee has the basketball. Back out to Jahnke. Drops it out to Eriksson. Lee with it. Back to Eriksson. Remember, Kramer is fouled out of the ball game. Here's Jahnke. 58 all, 1:46 to play. They're just trying to get that ball inside to one of the big boys. Jahnke gets it under to Cautious. Turnaround. That's not going to find the mark. Rebound working. Bucket will not count. Foul, I believe, has been called on Sam Klein.
That is, he's gone.
31 is Sam Klein.
He's out of there.
Uh-oh.
So they've lost Dick and now Klein.
Well, we mentioned earlier, Raj, it may be a deal where somebody's going to get into foul trouble and lose some of their key ball players. Munich now has lost 2.
Kramer's been sitting down quite a while for Kindred.
There's Coach Jack DeMaine.
He's got about a minute to make up his mind who he wants to put in there.
Whoever it is, it's going to be a first off the bench. It will be Todd Klein, a senior at 6'2". Todd Klein. His first appearance. The only other substitution tonight for the Magicians has been Todd Martin.
45, Todd Klein, checking in for you.
Todd is a senior at 6'2". At the free throw line is Leon Workin.
First trip to the line in the ball game. Way short.
Rebound is taken by the Magicians. Here they come. Now let's see what they do with a minute and a half to go. 1:29 as the clock continues to roll. We're going to play catch again. Ewert out to Westfall. Now to Martin. Ewert again. Takes it in the lane but flips it back out. 1:15 to go in the 3rd overtime. Ewert. That's Martin. Todd comes across. Into Westfall, having trouble. Look out. Now he's in trouble. He's got to get rid of it in 5 seconds. Gives it to Klein. Klein again. Gives Moves it back out. 48 seconds to go. Oops, that's a foul. Foul is going to be on Erickson. He's got 4. Chad thought he had a chance for the steal. If there's somebody you don't want to foul, he's at the line right now, Kevin Ewert. But he did miss one. His last one, in fact.
"21 personal fouls against Kindred, 20 against Munich. We've got another timeout. Kindred will take it. 58 to 58, 46 seconds remaining in our third overtime.
55 all, 53 all, then 55 all, then 57 all. Now it's 58 all. And this is the way this game has been the entire evening. I think the biggest lead we saw all night, I think Kindred got up by 5 once. And I think the biggest lead that Munich had was 4. It's been that way all night.
We've played a little over 8 minutes of overtime basketball and scored a grand total of 8 points.
Jim Croshes checks back up with the clock, sees 46 seconds. Kevin Ewert will step to the free throw line for the Magicians. 46 ticks on the clock.
Ewert is 8 of 9 at the stripe with 14 points.
Made 8 in a row and then missed his last one. Last 2. Rebound taken by Kindred. Working, pulls it out of there. 40 seconds to go. Here's Kindred in the front court. Jahnke sets it up. Over to Lee. 30 seconds to go. Jahnke and Lee playing catch. Whistle. Timeout, Kindred. Oh, boy. Now, will Jim Cross just go for one shot? I don't know, with all that size down inside. I'm sure he's going to be very, very careful. I'm sure he's telling his kids right now, we want to go for the last shot unless Leon or Jerry get wide open under the bucket. Then take the 2.